Hello everyone and welcome back to 205 Live right here on CCN Gaming on the WWE 2K18 Universe Mode Season 3 series. And what a show we got for you here tonight in the Cruiserweight division right here in Chicago, Illinois, the home of CM Punk. Well, up first here tonight, we have singles action as the WWE United Kingdom Champion Neville takes on Rich Swan here to kick off this episode of 205 Live. We also have a huge main event, and we'll get to that after this action. Welcome inside the 205 Live arena. Singles action ready to get underway here on 205 Live as Rich Swan makes his way down to the ring right here. And what should be some pretty awesome action to kick off 205 Live. And here comes Rich Swan's opponent. None other than the WWE United Kingdom Champion, Neville. Now, for those of you that don't know, Neville is technically a SmackDown Live superstar when he is not here on 205 Live. And that makes TJP, the Cruiserweight Champion, a Raw superstar. So at Survivor Series, Neville will go head-to-head with TJ Perkins for brand superiority. However, both of these men are part of the 205 Live roster, which now airs at our new time on Thursday nights at 5 p.m. Eastern. And Neville making his way down to the ring for action here tonight. Cruiserweight action to kick off 205 Live. And the bell rings and this one is off. Neville and Rich Swan lock up here. Neville now with the arm of Rich Swan goes behind here, wrenching the arm of Swan. Neville with a shot to the back of the neck there. Neville now wrenching the arm of Swan, shoves him off right here. Neville looking to fly in right here, looking for something, catches a clothesline there from Rich Swan. Fast-paced action here on 205 Live. That's why we love this show so much. Move there from Neville, looking for the Irish whip, sends him to the ropes. Neville looking for something. Catches the ropes on the rebound. Another Irish whip here by Rich Swan. Neville, though, takes him over in a fireman's carry, taking down Swan now. And now Neville looking for the tilt-a-whirl. DDT right there, dropping Rich Swan. Neville now has a hold of Swan, sending him into the corner. Neville flying in with a huge uppercut there on Swan. Neville now looking to fly. Neville heading up top here, waiting for Swan to get to his feet. Sizing Swan up. Neville from up top looks for a huge move, but only catches a tiny bit of it. As now Swan is out on the apron. Neville sizing him up. Spear takes Swan off the apron. And now Neville taunting here. Neville looking to fly and takes out Swan on the outside. What a match here on 205 Live. And what a main event we have for you here tonight as well, as we kicked off the last episode of 205 Live with Brian Kendrick and TJP having some words. Kendrick challenged TJP to be added to the championship matchup when they meet again for the Cruiserweight Championship tonight here on 205 Live. And TJP says if you can beat me here tonight, then he will earn his opportunity. Drop down here from Neville. Neville looking for the super kick, gets reversed right there. Neville now getting caught here with a huge powerbomb, sit-out powerbomb there by Rich Swan. What fast-paced action here on 205 Live. Of course, later on in the night on 205 Live, Akira Tozawa was able to beat the actual #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship, Cedric Alexander, which then added him to the match. So we could be potentially having a fatal four-way for the Cruiserweight Championship in history. Coming up here, not tonight, but on the next pay-per-view. It won't be at Survivor Series because that's the one night of the year where SmackDown and Raw go head-to-head. But it would potentially be a fatal four-way for the Cruiserweight Championship, something we haven't really seen yet, which could level the odds there for TJP to lose the championship. Powerbomb to the outside by Neville right there. Neville on point here tonight. Neville calls Rich Swan up to his feet here. Neville looking to end this thing. Frankensteiner from Neville. Neville now dragging Rich Swan, getting him planted in the corner, trying to anyway, because you know what Neville's up to now. Neville heading up top, thinking none other than the red arrow onto Rich Swan all over. 1, 2, 3, no! Rich Swan powers out of the red arrow. Unbelievable. We don't see that very often. But Neville looking to solidify his victory here tonight, heading back up top. Neville flies with a drop kick right there. Neville now heading out to the apron, looking for the springboard 450 splash. What a match here on 205 Live. Neville sends him into the ropes now, into the corner rather. Neville now looking for a big move here on Rich Swan. Spin out DDT right there. And now Neville raking the eyes with the feet there. The United Kingdom champion could be in full control right here. Rich Swan, huge German suplex on Neville. Swan is fired up here. The United Kingdom champion could be in trouble right here if Rich Swan can mount just a little bit more offense. Reversal here from Neville, takes down Swan. What a match this is. Swan getting taken up now. Powerbomb from Neville. 1, 2, no, and a kick out before 3. Neville now, right hand shots here to Rich Swan. With an Irish whip, slides through. Neville now, Hurricane Rana on Swan, drops him right there. Neville now, second rope. Neville, huge move, plants on Swan, in on the pin. 1, 2, no, and a kick out again just before 3. Huge forearm shot. Neville sizing up Swan now. Neville takes Swan into the corner here. Swan, though, shot to the back there on Neville. Sends him into the corner. Neville now sends Swan back into the corner here. Neville looking for something. Reversal here by Swan, and a kick to the side of the face to the UK champion. Neville now with the pin, but gets a kick out before 1. Shocker there, and Rich Swan can't believe it. Now Swan looking to head up top here. Swan looking to capitalize big time here. Huge move. Swan nails it. 1, 2, 3, and Swan has just knocked off the United Kingdom champion. What a shocker here to open up 205 Live. Look at this Frankensteiner. Huge shot there from Neville. And look at that. Not even the red arrow could put away Swan here tonight. Well, I'm making it official right now. Look at that roundhouse kick. And then this move did it right here. And Neville would have no other option but to succumb to the pinfall. I'm making it official right now on the next episode of 205 Live. Neville puts the UK United Kingdom Championship on the line against Rich Swan on 205 Live. Well, up next, it is the Brian Kendrick's opportunity to put his money where his mouth is. Can he knock off the Cruiserweight champion here tonight and earn a spot to make the now triple threat championship match a fatal four-way at the next exclusive pay-per-view. Whether it be Raw or SmackDown, Survivor Series will not have any championships change hands, but there will be champion versus champion action as TJP will take on Neville. However, at the next exclusive either Raw or SmackDown pay-per-view, Brian Kendrick has the opportunity to make the matchup for the Cruiserweight Championship not only a triple threat, but a fatal four-way if he can beat TJP here tonight on 205 Live. Without further ado, let's get to the main event here on 205 Live. TJP versus the Brian Kendrick. Welcome inside the 205 Live arena as we get ready for main event action here on 205 Live. The Brian Kendrick making his way down to the ring here to put his money where his mouth is here tonight after the strong words from Brian Kendrick last week on 205 Live. He gets his opportunity against TJP here tonight to make the Cruiserweight Championship at the next exclusive pay-per-view a fatal four-way match. Brian Kendrick making his way down to the ring. Without further ado, here comes the Cruiserweight Champion himself, TJ Perkins. TJP making his way down to the ring, dabbing on the entrance. Now, TJ Perkins has been the Cruiserweight Champion for quite some time now. There has only been 2 Cruiserweight Champions here on Season 3 of Universe Mode. That is Hideo Itami and TJP. TJP is in a must-win situation here tonight if he wants to help his odds of retaining the championship at the next exclusive pay-per-view. So we get ready to get this matchup underway and the bell rings. And this one is off. Huge shot there from the Brian Kendrick. Reversal here by TJP, and look at the shots here delivered by Perkins. Perkins now, huge move, takes down the Brian Kendrick. Perkins now calling him up to his feet. Perkins now looking for the forearm shot right there. Perkins now picks up the Brian Kendrick. Now a shot here to the face of Brian Kendrick. Sends him into the ropes. Perkins now looking for the clothesline, but gets taken over the top. And down to the floor. The Brian Kendrick taunting now. This could be it. Taking him over in a fireman's carry right here. Perkins now takes the Brian Kendrick back into the ring here. A lot is on the line here for Brian Kendrick here tonight. And look at this. Only catches a little bit of Brian Kendrick as he sends him out. And now looking for the moonsault that looked like onto the apron, but kind of missed that one. Spear takes Brian Kendrick out to the floor. And now Perkins calling him up to his feet. Perkins looks to fly over the top and takes Brian Kendrick down on the floor. Takes him back into the ring now, does TJP. TJP now calling Brian Kendrick up to his feet here. Perkins, springboard, drop kick here to the Brian Kendrick. Now Perkins looking to catch him right here. Has him with a huge double arm hook suplex right there. And now Perkins going to go in for the pin here. 1, no, and a kick out before 2. And Perkins can't believe Brian Kendrick kicked out that easily. TJP now sends him into the corner. Here comes TJP flying. Brian Kendrick off the reversal here, though. Has him clothesline from Perkins. The Cruiserweight Champion showing why he's been the champion for so long. Hurricane Rana. And now Perkins picking up the Brian Kendrick reversal, though. Brian Kendrick now with a boot to the face of the Cruiserweight Champion. What a match here in the main event of 205 Live here. Brian Kendrick has a hold of TJP now. Into the ropes he goes. Whiplash here by Brian Kendrick dropping TJ Perkins. And now a shot to the back. TJP grounded here. The Cruiserweight Champion could be in big trouble if he lets Brian Kendrick work him over like this. Headbutt to the forehead there to TJ Perkins. The Brian Kendrick now dropping the boot right to the midsection right here. As now Brian Kendrick wearing down. Look at these shots to the face here of TJP. You see him holding that forehead right there. TJP goes up, floats through. Reverse DDT here on the Brian Kendrick. Perkins now second rope. Calling Kendrick up to his feet here. TJP. Hurricane Rana. What a beautiful maneuver right there. Picking up Brian Kendrick. TJ Perkins now picks up Kendrick. Brainbuster right there from the Cruiserweight Champion. And now Perkins looking to fly from up top. Perkins with a frog splash in on the pin. This could do it. 1, 2, no, and a kick out. Perkins, I think, thought he had his number, but gets shoved off right there. Brian Kendrick sends him into the corner. Kendrick looking to solidify his options here, looking for slice bread right there on TJP. In on the pin. Perkins could be in trouble. 1. No, and a kick out before 2. Kendrick calling Perkins up to his feet here. Looking for the captain's hook. Captain's hook locked in but too close to the ropes and causes a rope break. Perkins now getting caught. Brian Kendrick's feet are on the ropes. His feet are on the ropes. 2. No, and a kick out just before 3. TJP saving it. Look at this huge move right there by Perkins. Perkins calls him up to his feet. Perkins looking to end this thing. Perkins has got him. Wait, roll through. Right into a pin right here. 1, 2, 3, and Brian Kendrick has caught him. What a shocker right there. What a shocker. Brian Kendrick has just beaten the Cruiserweight Champion. I thought TJ Perkins had him. Look at this beautiful maneuver. Wasn't enough. Captain's hook was too close to the rope. But Perkins would get the signature move. Looked like he had it locked in. Brian Kendrick would roll through with a pin. And that would be enough for the 3 count. Watch this right here. Going for the signature maneuver. Brian Kendrick would roll through into the pin. And Brian Kendrick has just defeated the Cruiserweight Champion. And that means at the next exclusive pay-per-view for either Raw or SmackDown, we now have a fatal 4-way match for the Cruiserweight Championship, where it will be Cedric Alexander, Akira Tozawa, Brian Kendrick, and TJ Perkins for the Cruiserweight Championship. Thank you guys for watching here on 205 Live. We'll see you guys next time right here on CCN Gaming.